and welcome to Pabbly Chart Flow. In this video, we are going to understand how to create WhatsApp forms in Pabbly Chart Flow and send data to Google Sheets. So here we are going to follow a process. We are going to create a template message attached with a form, and then we are going to send this template to our customer, or you can say to our leads. And once the lead is going to reply to that message, then automatically the response is going to be captured in our Pabbly Chart Flow account. And after capturing the response, we are going to send the exact same response to our Pabbly Connect, and after sending the response, we are going to add that response in our Google Sheets as a new row. So now here, if you wish to learn about this entire process step by step, then let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, we are going to understand how to create WhatsApp forms in Pabbly Chart Flow and send data to Google Sheets. Alright, so let's take an example over here. So I run a business and wanted an easy way to collect feedback from my customers through WhatsApp. So now instead of sending long messages or asking them to call, I created a simple WhatsApp form using Pabbly Chart Flow. I send this form directly to my customers after a service or product delivery, and when they fill it out, their responses are automatically added to my Google Sheets. Alright, so this way all feedback is stored neatly in one place without any manual effort. It saves me time, keeps things organized, and helps me improve my service based on the real customer input. Alright, so here to begin with creating a WhatsApp form, you need to log in into your developers.facebook.com, and from there you need to navigate yourself to the WhatsApp flows. And now here at this WhatsApp flows, you can see some options over here. So from here you need to select this playground option, and then it will navigate you to the playground section. Alright, so now here under this playground, you can see some form screens. So here you can edit or modify your entire form that you want to create for your WhatsApp form. So let's suppose that we are taking a use case of feedback form. So I'm going to create a feedback form over here, and I'm going to give the screen title over here as feedback form. And now after giving a screen title, we are going to move forward, and the first question that it is asking is, would you recommend us to a friend? So before this question, I want to ask a field of the name. So here I want to reconfirm the name of my customer. So for that, I'm going to add a button over here, and then I'm going to add the button as text answer, and I'm going to select short answer over here. And here for the label, I'm going to enter the label as name, and then after adding the label, I'm going to drag this field over here to the top. Alright, so here you can see the preview in the right side where we have successfully added the name field on the top. Alright, so let's move forward. Here it is asking, would you recommend us to a friend? So we are going to keep it as the same, and here we have received the options button. So here you can see the option is yes or no. So I'm going to add an option over here as well, where I'm going to add the text as maybe. Alright, so here we have added the third choice. Moving forward, and then it is asking how could we do better. So here instead of asking how could we do better, I want to ask how can we improve. Alright, so for that I'm going to edit the text over here. Alright, so here you can see I have successfully added a text over here, and then here you can see the property type as paragraph over here. So I'm not going to change it, so it is going to remain the same moving forward. And here let me tell you that you can make a specific field as required one also. Alright, so here I'm not going to make any field required, so I'm going to leave it. And then here we are going to move the second surface of the form. So for that we are going to move to the second screen, and again I'm going to add my screen title as feedback form only. Moving forward, and then here it is asking for the rating. So here you can see the drop downs as purchase experience, delivery and setup, and the customer service. So here I don't want rating for all of these, so I'm going to keep the rating only for the purchase experience. So I'm going to delete the fields over here, but here let me tell you that you can add the options over here as well, and also you can add some more buttons, that means some more drop downs for your form. Alright, so for now I'm going to delete them. And here I'm left with the single rating, that is for the purchase experience. Alright, so here you can add some more buttons over here, such as text, media, text answer, or any selection such as single choice, multiple choice, drop down, or opt-in. Alright, so here I've added a last button for the done. And now here after setting up a very simple form, what we are going to do is we are going to turn on this interactive mode for this form. And you can see as soon as I've enabled the interactive mode, then automatically the surface has been improved over here here little. Alright, so now here after enabling the interactive mode, we are going to copy the flow JSON over here. So we have successfully copied it from here. And now here let's move to the WhatsApp manager in our Meta business. Alright, so here to access this account, you have to search for business.facebook.com and then you need to navigate yourself to the WhatsApp manager. And here in the WhatsApp managers, you can see some account tools, and here under account tools you can see the option of flows over here. So here under flows you can see the flows that I've already created, and now here we are going to create a new flow over here. So for that we are going to click on this create flow button, and here let's suppose that I'm going to give the name as feedback. Moving forward, here for the categories, I'm going to select the category as survey. You can select multiple categories over here. So I'm going to select the single, and here then it is asking me to select the template category. So we can select it without endpoint or with endpoint. So for now, I'm going to select without endpoint. That is for getting a feedback, and this is the form. And then automatically we have received a generated form over here. So for now, we are going to click on this create. And here you can see we have received a JSON code for this particular form. So here instead of this form, I want to add the form that I just right now created using playground feature. So for that, I'm going to copy the code over here, then I'm going to remove it, and then I'm going to paste the code that I just right now copied from there. Alright, so this is the code that I've copied, and then I'm going to click on this run, and here you can see automatically this form has been edited over here. So now here let me tell you the entire purpose of doing so. So here you know that we created this entire form without any coding or programming language. And here if you wish to edit this form, then you need to edit the JSON code, and that's a very complex thing. So to make it easy, we have simply copied the code of the form that we just right now edited in our playground feature, and then we have simply pasted the form code over here in our editor window. And here in the right side panel, you can see the entire form that we just right now created. Alright, so now here we are going to enable the interactive mode over here as well. Here I'm going to select the screen, and you can see the interactive mode has been activated. Alright, so with this we have successfully made the changes over here to our WhatsApp form, and then we are going to click on the save flow. And here you can see our flow has been saved over here. Alright, so now here we are going to publish this form by clicking on this publish, and it says you are about to publish this flow. So I'm going to click on this publish, and it says your flow has been published. That means we have successfully published our flow over here. And now what we are going to do is that we are going to connect this flow to a message template. That means we are going to connect the form that we just right now created to a message template. So for that, I'm going to click on this add to a message template. And then here we are navigated to the create template window. So here we are going to create a message template attached with a feedback form. Alright, so here before moving forward, let me show you the template preview that we can see in the right side. And here you can see a view flow button already attached. That means we have successfully connected the form that we just right now created to this message template. And now here we are going to edit this template as per our requirement. Alright, so here you can see the name of the template has already been updated over here. And here it is asking me to select the language. So here you need to select the language in which you want to create the template. So I'm going to create the template in English language only. So I'm going to select that. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me for the content fields. So first it is asking me about the variable. So here you can select the variable type as number or the name. So for now I'm going to keep it as number only. And then here it is asking for the header. So it's an optional field. If you wish to add the header in your template, then you can do it as per your need, or else you can leave it blank. So for now I'm going to leave it blank, and then here it is asking for the body. So here I'm going to add a message body for my template. So let me add the body. And here you can see the message that I have drafted in the template preview that says, "Hi, thank you for choosing Pabbly. We'd love to hear about your experience with us. Your feedback helps us improve and serve you better. Could you please take a minute to fill out the short feedback form? We truly appreciate your time and support." Alright, so this is a very basic template that I'm going to create over here. And now I'm going to bold this greeting text over here. And then also I'm going to bold this brand name. Moving forward, and then I'm going to bold this line of asking to fill a short feedback form as well. And with this we have successfully added a body of a message as well. Let's move forward, and then here if you wish to add the footer to your text, then you can do it as per your need. And then we are moving forward with the buttons option. So here you can add the buttons to your template as well. So here you can see a button that has already been added over here of the call to action, that is view flow. That means the button attached to our form. Alright, so here for the button text, I'm going to add the text as view form instead of view flow to make it more clear. And then here let me tell you that you can add some more buttons as well. So here you can add some more quick reply buttons that are customly prepared, and also here you can add some call to actions buttons such as visit website, or you can say call phone number or copy offer code. Alright, so here I don't want all these call to actions buttons, so I'm going to remove them, but I'm going to keep the phone number call to action button. Alright, so here I'm going to add the button text as call us, and then I'm going to select the country code for my phone number as India, and then I'm going to add a simple phone number over here. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on this submit for review so that I can submit this message template created for a review. Alright, so here it says confirm which languages you are submitting. So here I've already told you that I'm going to create this template in English language. So we are going to verify the language over here, and then we are going to click on this confirm. And it says message template submitted. That means we have successfully submitted the message template that we just right now created. And here you can see the template over here and the status as in review. That means we have successfully submitted the template for a review to Meta. Alright, so now after creating the template, let's move to our Pabbly Chartflow window. And here you can see the dashboard of Pabbly Chartflow account. So here before moving forward, let me tell you that I've already set up my Pabbly Chartflow account. And here if you wish to learn that how you can set up your Pabbly Chartflow account step by step, then you can check out the video link available in the description box below for the same. Alright, so now here we are directly going to move forward with a feature of Pabbly Chartflow that are templates. So we are going to access the template list over here. And here under templates, you can see the templates that I've already created using Pabbly Chartflow. Alright, so now here firstly you need to sync your templates to get the template from Meta to your Pabbly Chartflow account by clicking on this sync templates button given over here. So it says click here to sync your templates from Meta. For more information or supported template types in Chartflow, refer to the guide. Alright, so here we are going to move forward, and here you can see our template name that we just right now created with the name feedback, and here you can see the status of our template as approved over here. So let me open this template for you, and here you can see the template that we just right now created with two call to action buttons that are view form and call us. Alright, so this is the template, and now here after seeing the status of our template that is approved over here, we are going to use this template to send it to our customers. So now here to test this template, let me all take you to the inbox. And here in the inbox, you can see all your WhatsApp chats at one place. So here I'm going to send this particular template message to my phone number so that we can see the working of this template. So we are going to send this template to this phone number. So this is the template that we just right now created, and then I'm going to click on this send. And here you can see we have successfully sent this message to my phone number. So now here you can see my phone screen recording that I have attached over here, where you can see the WhatsApp message that I have successfully received on my WhatsApp number. That is this template message. So it says, hi, thank you for choosing Pabbly. We'd love to hear about your experience with us. Your feedback helps us improve and serve you better. Could you please take a minute to fill out the short feedback form? We truly appreciate your time and the support. And these are the two call to actions button that we have received over here, such as view form and call us. So let's click on this view form from here, and you can see your feedback form has been opened over here. So it is asking me to enter the name, so I'm going to enter the random name over here. And then here it is asking, would you recommend this to a friend? So I'm going to choose yes. And then it says, how can we improve? So I'm going to add the comment as increase your delivery speed. And then I'm going to click on this continue, and then it says rate the following, that is purchase experience. So here I'm going to give the rating as good, and then I'm going to click on this done. And here you can see it says response sent. That means we have successfully sent a response over here. And now here in the inbox, you can see the response that we have received over here, where we have received the name, purchase rating that is good over here. And then we have received the answer for a question that would you recommend this to your friend? And then we have received a feedback that how we can improve, that is increase your delivery speed. Alright, so now after getting the response over here, what I want is that I want to add this response in my Google Sheets as well. So for that, what we are going to do is that we are going to use another platform of Pabbly, that is Pabbly Connect. So here I've already accessed the Pabbly Connect account, and this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So now here to build this connection, we are going to create a new workflow by clicking on this create workflow button given over here. And then here I'm going to give a name to my workflow, that is add form details to Google Sheet. And then I'm going to select my folder over here as automations. You can select the folder as per your need, and here if you wish to learn that how you can create a folder in your Pabbly Connect account, then you can click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. Alright, so now here to create a workflow, we are going to click on this create button. And now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow where you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Alright, so now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Pabbly Chartflow because I want to capture the response through Pabbly Chartflow. So I'm going to select my trigger application and then it is asking me to select the trigger event. So here I'm going to select my trigger event as new message received, so that as soon as I'm going to receive a new message over here in my Pabbly Chartflow account, then automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. Alright, so now here to selecting my trigger event, I have received a webhook URL. So here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Pabbly Chartflow account with my Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL and here let me take you all back to my Pabbly Chartflow account. So from here we are going to click on the settings and from here we are going to access API and webhooks. And here under API and webhooks you can see the API key and here you can see the option of adding a webhook. So I'm going to add a webhook over here and then here I'm going to give a name to my webhook, that is WhatsApp form. And then here it is asking me for the webhook URL. So here I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've already received in my Pabbly's workflow. And then here is asking me to select the webhook events. So I'm going to select my event as new message received because I want to set this webhook URL for the new message received. And I want to receive the responses over here on this webhook URL for all the new messages. Alright, so now after adding all these details, I'm going to click on this add. And here you can see it says webhook saved successfully. That means we have successfully added a webhook in our Pabbly Chartflow account. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a response over here where we have received the verification. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Pabbly Chartflow account. Alright, so now after receiving the verification, we are going to click on this reCAPTCHA webhook response. And here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response over here. So now here to get this test response, let me all take you back to my Pabbly Chartflow account. So here in my Pabbly Chartflow account, we are going to send the WhatsApp message again to my WhatsApp number. So for that, let me all take you to the inbox. Now here under inbox you can see all my WhatsApp chats and then here again I'm going to send a WhatsApp message template to my phone number. So we are going to select the template that we created and here you can see we have successfully sent the message template over here. And now here I've attached a screen recording of my phone where you can see my WhatsApp again and here you can see the same template message that we have received. So now here to fill the form we are going to click on this view form and then it is asking for the name. So I'm going to enter the name as dummy user. And then it says would you recommend us to a friend, so I'm going to select yes. And then it says how can we improve, so I'm going to add the comment as please increase your delivery speed. And now after adding the comment I'm going to click on this continue and then it says rate the following. So here it is asking for the purchase experience, so I'm going to give the rating as good over here and then I'm going to click on this done. And here you can see it says response sent, that means we have successfully sent a response over here. And here you can see in my inbox we have received a successful response where we have received the name as dummy user. Here you can see the comment, here you can see the rating and the answer for our question. So now here after receiving a response, let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have successfully received a response over here where we have received the status as success. Here you can see the message as the new message has been received from the user. And here you can see the other details as well, such as here you can see the customer name, here you can see the rating, here you can see the comment and here you can see the answer for our question. Alright, so now after receiving all these details, I'm going to add these details over here in my Google Sheets. So for that, I'm going to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets and here I'm going to select my action event as add a new row, so that after receiving a new message on my Pabbly Chartflow account, I want to add all the form response received in my Google Sheets as a new row. Alright, so now here to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Sheets account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here's asking me to select the spreadsheet. So here I've already shown you that I have my spreadsheet with the name feedback response. So I'm going to select my spreadsheet as feedback response. And then here I'm going to select my sheet as sheet 1. And then here it is asking me for the name. Would you recommend us to a friend? How can we improve and purchase experience? So basically these are the fields that I've added over here in my Google Sheets. Alright, so now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive new response through a Pabbly chart flow, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the name, I'm going to map the name over here. Here for the answer of this question, I'm going to map the answer. Here for the another question, I'm going to map the comment that we have received. And lastly, here I'm going to map the purchase experience. Alright, so now here after entering all the required details, we are going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added the new details in our Google Sheets. So let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully added a new detail over here in our Google Sheet such as name. Here you can see the answers for their respective questions. Alright, so with this we have successfully completed the entire process of creating the WhatsApp forms and adding the details to our Google Sheets. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you have any doubt related to this entire process, then you can drop your doubts in the comment section below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create many other chatbots with Pabbly Chartflow. Now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now if you liked our video, please try Pabbly Chartflow for free today.